Alright. Before we begin our meeting, we would like to acknowledge that Stewiacke is in the ancestral and unceded territory of the Nipmuc people. I'd like to call to order the committee of the whole meeting for Thursday, October 9th at 7 p.m. Attendance, we have everyone present this evening. Do we have any changes to the agenda?
I'll make the motion that we approve the agenda as presented for the committee of the whole session for October the 9th.
Moved by Councillor Osborne. Second by Councillor Lutz. Any discussion? No. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Do we have any disclosure of interest on agenda items? Hearing none. Minutes from September 11th, 2025, committee of the whole. Any changes and all good as presented? Yeah. We have no announcements or proclamations, no presentations, no written petitions and correspondence, so we'll move into business, which is 9A, and the CAO staff report.
In terms of general updates since our last meeting, first of all, I just want to start just to discuss the postal strike. We put a post on our website today for the public and for the public on our Facebook account. Due to the ongoing postal strike, the town of Stewiacke encourages residents to sign up for electronic billing before the next water utility billing cycle, December 24th, 25th. To sign up and update your account, please contact our office at 902-639-2231 or email accounting@stewiacke.net. You can also stop in the town hall to make arrangements. If special arrangements are required, just let our office know and we'll make sure you get all the information due to the strike. Public Works reports, just a reminder, I know we're late in the fall, but unfortunately drought conditions are still hitting our area. We have not had significant rainfall. We've got the cooler temperatures we usually see in the fall, but not enough rain to bring the St. Andrews River up to normal levels. So we still do have mandatory water conservation efforts in place. We're asking residents to stick with that. We did meet with the Department of Fisheries and Oceans in August. I reported to council that we had received permission for emergency provisions for damming should we need that. We haven't needed it thus far. We've been very, very close. The river levels are sustained at a level where we need to ask for an extension. We had until October the 15th to put that plan in place. We've asked for an extension until the end of November based on the current conditions that we're experiencing still. The water treatment plant project, we're working on the design RFP at the moment. As per our council report in September, staff are proceeding with an application of the grid program for funding for the design, construction management services. That is underway now. The application is due by the end of the day tomorrow. The paving projects have been completed. And I did note that deficiencies had been rectified. Some have been rectified, but I did notice after the rainfall last night that we do have some pooling in some areas. So I did think some were dealt with. I've got some more concerns that I'm going to deal with the contractor over the next few days. And I'll have a meeting with them next week early. The lagoon desludging project, the project is on schedule. We did lose 5 days of work this week. We've got a control module for a piece of equipment that does the pumping that was shipped through Canada Post. Based on the postal strike, they're trying to track down a piece of equipment to proceed with the desludging. It won't affect any of the operation of wastewater management in the town. We just need to get it back on track by getting the equipment needed. So that should be on track next week. The water tank maintenance project, all of the supplies have been ordered as per council's direction and recommendation. We accepted the award and bid by Aquastore. That project will commence shortly and we'll keep the public updated on that. Community development updates, just quick congratulations to Karen Levy, who received her award for Provincial Volunteer of the Year for Stewiacke on September the 29th. The Recreation Nova Scotia Conference is happening in Sydney, and Aaron Richard, our Director of Community Development, will attend that. A reminder that the costume swap, October 24th, is happening from 4 PM to 6 PM in front of Town Hall. And the trick or treat in Dennis Park, event will happen October 31st from 5 to 6 PM. In terms of fire updates, a fire services governance review was completed recently by the Fire Services Association of Nova Scotia. A number of recommendations have come forward from that report. I received a draft of that, and I met with our fire chief, Mark Crozier, on Tuesday to talk about the report. And we'll be getting together in the near future just to come up with any questions or feedback that we're going to feed back into the process on that. So we're waiting for their instructions. Just a reminder that during wildfire season, which has now been extended to October 31st, open fires like domestic brush burning, campfires are not allowed at all right now. At the time of writing this report, burning is not permitted anywhere in the province of Nova Scotia. So asking residents to please be diligent on that to keep everybody safe. November 22nd, just a message from the Stewiacke District Volunteer Fire Department. The fall dinner and dance is happening. That event is happening at the community center Saturday, November the 22nd. You can get your tickets by contacting the Stewiacke District Volunteer Fire Department. RCMP updates. The last time we reported, we did talk about aggressive driving happening in town. I've noted 2 radar traps happening on Main Street in the last week. So the RCMP have responded and keeping an eye on traffic issues in town. And just a note that the RCMP office hours have changed recently. In Stewiacke now Monday and Wednesdays from 8 AM to 2:30 PM. And updates in terms of committees, the application deadline of September 30th has passed. And we'll be reporting back to the public at the October 23rd meeting of council. Happy to take any questions.
Okay. Do we have any questions? Councillor Osborne.
I have a few. First, regarding the paving, Asquith Avenue, I had asked about that last month. Have we had a chance to look at that? One, I'll go through them and then you can answer them. The second was, I also asked about where Halloween is on a Friday night. Are we looking at, in the past, we've had volunteer firefighters as well as RCMP, a heightened presence during Halloween. Just wondering if you could give us an update on that. Speeding on St. Andrew Street. And then finally, communications. We had talked about hopefully doing a newsletter like this. Like the county of Colchester does. Inside, it's very, there's one page from the mayor, one page from recreation, one page on solid waste, one on community development. Then inside is a calendar. And then there's one on the new society, Tourism Development Society, tax office, public works and project updates. I think this is an amazing tool for communications and transparency that we want to try to increase. I know I raised it a couple of meetings ago. I'm just wondering where we're at on that. Those are all my questions.
Okay, so I've noted 4. So Asquith Boulevard, we did set our staff down to look at the paving on that. I have not had a paving report back. We're working on a paving capital plan for the entire town. So that will be part of the conversation we'll have with our public works team.
So it won't be done this year?
It was not scheduled to be done this year. I'm not saying it won't be done this year.
Right.
We're doing some updates right now on the financial reporting and the budget, which we'll go over. I know we did some cost savings on the paving approved budget this year. There might be some room in there. I'm not sure.
Even if we could get it smoothed out, would be great.
Yeah, I will look on that once I have the report back.
Okay.
Halloween, definitely we will ask our CMP and fire if there's any opportunities for assistance and safety on that night. I'll deal with the community development team on that and our CMP and fire to make some requests. Speed on St. Andrews, we haven't specifically focused on St. Andrews or Kitchener. We asked them to monitor Main Street in front of Town Hall. through the request that I made to the RCMP, and they did respond to that. I will mention Kitchener and St. Andrews specifically to them as well. The newsletter, it's something we're definitely monitoring. Resources are tough around right now. We're from a staff standpoint, we're working as hard as we can. Communications from a digital standpoint have increased. We've got the monthly newsletter. We can look at something like that. We haven't had our attention on it as of yet, so I will bring that back to the forefront.
Thanks.
Any additional questions?
No, I'm gonna mention Kitchener Street, it needs a presence, particularly during school hours.
I can speak on that. I think one of the things we've noticed from a staffing perspective, recently, when we brought up the speed issues, we noticed there were areas around town that did not have adequate speed signage.
That's right.
We have had,
Second question.
we have, ordered additional speed signage. Staff had already put some up. I know there's one at Highway number 2 and Main Street. Put that up and trim back some bushes so you can actually see that. I'm also aware that they're going to address, and I'm not sure if it's been done yet, but there was a community school zone sign that was not in place in front of the school that they were looking at.
That's done.
It is done? Okay, so I have not had their report yet. Unfortunately, our manager's been ill the last couple of days, and that was one of the questions I had, so I'm glad that's complete, and we're gonna keep working on safety issues.
Don't wanna tell you where to put the signs, but if you put one on Kitchener, right on the other side of St. Andrews, and one on St. Andrews right on the other side of Kitchener. Cause once they hit that intersection, they're gone. And I'm sure there was one car doing 100 kilometers going up the hill. Easy. Yeah, well, that's my wife said. I couldn't keep that on. Or her. Yeah, and so, people seeing a marked car on the roads, that's good news. That may indicate for some people to slow down. The next question was, four-wheelers. I had 4 of them go by, I think last Saturday up St. Andrew Street. Did we order any signs that says you can't have four-wheelers on town streets?
No signs have been ordered in that regard. It's the first I've heard of it being an issue, but I would say to people that that would be an RCMP issue. So if you notice illegal activity on our roads, please call it in. And they'll respond as they can.
I know where I go on Sunday, and sometimes during the week, there are signs that prohibit four-wheelers on certain roads and motorcycles. Or allow motorcycles. So the signs do exist. But yeah, that's a good point. I'll start telling them when I see the four-wheelers, but like I said, there were 4 of them the other day. And they weren't avoiding the speed limit either.
And I would note that if we were gonna put signage up forbidding them on the roads, we would need a bylaw to exclude them from use of our roads, which I don't believe exists now. I can check the bylaw, but I don't believe we have a bylaw prohibiting that. But unlicensed vehicles on the roadways would be an RCMP issue.
Yes,
When you get your driver's license and you take the test, you know that it's not allowed.
Well, the law would be licensed vehicles, so you can license a motorcycle, you can license.
Well, motorcycle and a four-wheeler, not allowed.
Yes, yeah. four-wheelers.
Legally supposed to
Yes,
be on
that's an
residential
RCMP.
streets anyway.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you put the signs out, that may make a bit of a difference, I don't know, but I'll report to the RCMP every time I see them. And perhaps the bylaw committee can visit that as a specific issue. I understand that the RCMP would prefer signage nearby where they stop somebody, so when somebody says, well, I didn't know I could do that, and they can put, see that sign right there? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
For the speeders, Perry is really bad at congestion time with the traffic coming down Main Street. It's all lined up, so everybody is zipping through Perry and they're just speeding along. I can see them from my doorstep. They don't stop at the stop sign. And then people, when they get across Main Street and they're going out down Highway 2, they're all speeding, going down there. Something's gonna happen. Another bad area.
Any other questions?
Thank you very much.
Let's move on, we have no bylaw and policy this evening, any citizens online?
For participants and. Nothing in the chat.
Nothing? Okay. And moving to the mayor report.
I just want to thank all the residents that took the time to apply for our committees. And I'm very happy to report that we have a brand new flag at our community center.
Councillor reports, sorry, Councillor Osborne.
Nothing to say,
Nothing, no.
What? Okay, nothing for me. So we do have a camera on personnel matters, so we need a motion to go into camera.
I'll make the motion to go in camera and.
And I'll second it.
Okay. You go. You go. All those in favor?
All right.
Those. Yep, we're in camera.
You'll log off.
9:16, look at you go.
Try.